Remember those Saturday morning trips to Sears? It was more than just a shopping trip, it was an event, a family tradition. The anticipation would build all week, and by Saturday morning the excitement was almost too much to bear. A family outing, the excitement was palpable. The moment you walked through those doors you were greeted by the hustle and bustle of other families, all sharing in the same experience. The store was a treasure trove of possibilities. The kids would head straight for the toys. Their eyes would light up as they ran down the aisles, each one filled with the latest and greatest in childhood dreams. From action figures to board games, it was a paradise for young imaginations. Bikes glistened under the fluorescent lights, rows of shiny new bicycles, each one promising endless adventures. The kids would dream of riding them through the neighborhood, feeling the wind in their hair. Dolls stared out from their cardboard castles, each one more beautiful than the last, waiting to be taken home and loved. They were more than just toys, they were companions in countless imaginary adventures. Mom and Dad would browse appliances, shiny new refrigerators. They would marvel at the latest technology, imagining how these new gadgets could make life easier and more efficient at home. Washing machines with countless cycles, each one promising to make the weekly chore of laundry a little less daunting. It was a glimpse into the future, where convenience was king. It was a time when Sears was more than just a store, it was a community hub, a place where neighbors would run into each other and catch up on the latest news. It was a social experience as much as it was a shopping one. It was an experience, a place where families connected and dreams took shape. The store was filled with laughter and the sounds of children playing, a symphony of joy and possibility. The air buzzed with possibility. Every corner of the store held something new and exciting, something that could change your life, even if just in a small way. The smell of popcorn and hot dogs wafted through the aisles. It was impossible to resist the allure of a snack break, a little treat to keep the energy up for more exploring. It was a sensory overload in the best way. The sights, the sounds, the smells, all combined to create an atmosphere that was both exhilarating and comforting. A symphony of commerce and community. Those were the days. Days filled with simple joys and shared experiences, where a trip to Sears was a highlight of the week. Before online shopping, there was the Sears catalog. This iconic publication was more than just a book. It was a gateway to a world of possibilities. For many families, it was their first introduction to the concept of mail-order shopping, a novel idea at the time. The Wish Book, as it was affectionately known, became a household name. Every year, especially around the holidays, families eagerly awaited its arrival. It was a symbol of hope and excitement, filled with the latest and greatest products. A doorstop-sized tome of dreams delivered right to your doorstep. This catalog was massive, often hundreds of pages thick, and it contained everything from toys to tools, clothes to furniture. It was a comprehensive guide to modern living. It was an event. The arrival of the new catalog was a cause for celebration. Families would gather around the kitchen table, flipping through the pages together, dreaming about what they might buy. It was a shared experience that brought people together. Families would gather around. They would circle their desired items, toys, clothes, tools, furniture. Each member of the family had their own wish list, and the catalog made it easy to dream big. It was a ritual that many looked forward to. The catalog wasn't just about selling products, it was about selling a lifestyle. The pages were filled with images of happy families, modern homes, and the latest gadgets. It painted a picture of the American dream, accessible to anyone with a mailbox. A promise of a better, more convenient tomorrow. Sears understood the power of aspiration. Their advertisements were filled with messages of hope and progress, promising that their products could improve your life in meaningful ways. It connected with everyday Americans on a personal level. It brought the world to their fingertips. It was revolutionary. The Sears catalog was more than just a shopping tool. It was a cultural phenomenon that changed the way people thought about consumerism and convenience. But time, like a relentless tide, waits for no retailer. The once bustling aisles of Sears began to thin. the cheerful chatter replaced by an unsettling silence. The shelves, once overflowing, now sparsely populated. The magic was fading. The experience felt stale. The world was changing and Sears seemed stuck in the past. It was a slow decline, a gradual erosion of what was once a retail empire. The signs were there for all to see. But hope, like a stubborn ember, refused to be extinguished. Could Sears reinvent itself? Could it reclaim its former glory? While Sears struggled to adapt, a new player emerged. Amazon, a small online bookstore, began its meteoric rise. It capitalized on the growing power of the internet. It offered a wider selection, lower prices, and unparalleled convenience. Amazon understood the changing consumer landscape. It embraced technology and innovation. It saw the future of retail, and it wasn't tied to sprawling stores and printed catalogs. Amazon's success was a testament to its adaptability, its willingness to disrupt the status quo. It was a digital David, and it was about to slay a retail Goliath. Section 5. Sears versus Amazon, a tale of two eras. The contrast was stark. Sears, once a symbol of American innovation, now seemed antiquated. It was a company that had revolutionized retail in the 20th century, bringing a wide array of products to the fingertips of American consumers through its extensive catalog. This catalog was a staple in many households, a precursor to the modern-day online shopping experience, a relic of a bygone era. Amazon, on the other hand, represented the future. Founded in the mid-90s, Amazon quickly grew from an online bookstore to a global e-commerce giant. It leveraged the power of the internet to offer an unparalleled selection of products, all available at the click of a button. A future where convenience and selection reigned supreme. Amazon's platform allowed customers to shop from the comfort of their homes, avoiding the need to visit physical stores. This shift in shopping habits was a game-changer, making it easier than ever to find and purchase products. Sears was built on the foundation of brick and mortar. Its stores were landmarks in many towns and cities, places where families would go to shop for everything from clothing to appliances. These physical locations were more than just stores. They were community hubs, physical stores that anchored communities and provided jobs. Sears employees were often long-term staff who knew their customers by name, offering personalized service that built loyalty and trust over generations. Amazon was built on the foundation of data and algorithms. Its success was driven by its ability to analyze vast amounts of data to predict consumer behavior and optimize its operations. This technological edge allowed Amazon to offer personalized recommendations and streamline its supply chain. Its warehouses, sprawling but invisible to the average consumer. These massive fulfillment centers were the backbone of Amazon's operations, enabling the company to process and ship millions of orders with incredible efficiency. One relied on tangible products and personal interactions. Sears' model was built on the idea that customers would come to the store, interact with knowledgeable staff, and leave with their purchases in hand. The other on digital storefronts and personalized recommendations. Amazon's approach was to create a seamless online shopping experience, using data to tailor the shopping journey to each individual customer. It was a clash of cultures. Sears represented the old guard of retail, with its emphasis on physical stores and face-to-face customer service. Amazon embodied the new wave, prioritizing technology and convenience, a battle between the old and the new. This transition marked a significant shift in the retail landscape, highlighting the evolution of consumer preferences and the impact of technological advancements on how we shop. Section 6. Navigating the digital tide brick and mortar in the age of e-commerce. The rise of e-commerce forced traditional retailers to confront an uncomfortable truth. The retail landscape was changing, adapt or become obsolete. Some, like Walmart, rose to the challenge. They embraced online shopping, integrated technology, and streamlined their operations. Others, like Sears, faltered. They clung to outdated models, failed to innovate, and ultimately paid the price. The digital tide was rising and it was unforgiving. It separated the agile from the antiquated, the innovators from the imitators. Section 7. The Ghosts of Retail Past. Lessons from Sears' Decline. Sears' collapse serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder that even the mightiest giants can fall. It underscores the importance of adaptability, innovation, and a deep understanding of the consumer. It's a story about the perils of complacency and the dangers of clinging to the past. Sears' ghost now walks the aisles of countless empty stores, a haunting reminder of the ever-changing nature of business and the relentless march of progress. Section 8. The Future of Shopping, Innovation and Adaptation. So, what does the future hold for retail? The answer, as with most things, is complex. E-commerce will continue to grow and evolve, but brick-and-mortar stores aren't going away. They'll need to adapt. They'll need to offer unique experiences, personalized service, and seamless integration with online platforms. The future of retail is a hybrid model, a blend of the physical and the digital. The key is to embrace innovation, to constantly adapt to the changing needs and desires of the consumer. Section 9, a final word, remembering the giant. Sears may be gone, but its legacy lives on, in the memories of those Saturday morning shopping trips, in the dog-eared pages of countless wish books. It's a reminder of a simpler time, a time when shopping was an experience, a time when a trip to Sears was a family affair. Sears may have stumbled, but it also blazed a trail. It revolutionized retail and shaped American consumer culture. Let's remember the giant for what it was, and learn from its missteps. The future of retail is unwritten. Let's write it wisely.